and Olivia, the Best Friend Showdown. Chapter 1. Ella and Olivia are sisters. Ella is 7 years old. Olivia is 5.5 years old. Ella's best friend in the whole world is Joe. Joe is also 7. Ella had green eyes and a fringe. Her brown ponytail swishes at the back. Joe has black hair and long black eyelashes. Ella and Joe do everything together. At school, they sit next to each other. Sometimes they whisper and giggle. Sometimes their teacher, Miss Becker, has to say, shh. They like to play games together at lunchtime. Ella loves netball and Joe likes to skip. They even eat their sandwiches together. Ella had a little sister called Olivia and a little brother called Max. Joe had a big brother called Will and a cat called Bojangles. Ella wishes he could have a pet of her own. Whenever Ella goes to Joe's house, she likes to find Bojangle and stroke his brown fur. Bojangles doesn't always like this. Sometimes he meows very loudly when Ella pets him. I love you, Bojangle said, Ella whispers in his ear. Joe thinks Ella is cute. She had a freckle on her nose and wears pigtails. I wish I had a little sister. They are cool, said Joe. No, they are not, said Ella. Joe doesn't know what it is like to have a little sister. Olivia is always hanging around Ella. She is too young for a big school. She likes to meet Ella and Joe at the school gate and pretend she is a big girl. Next year, Olivia will start at big school with her sister and Joe. She will have a uniform just like her size. Olivia dreams they will all play together at lunchtime. Ella and Joe are sitting together in class on Monday morning. Today, Miss Becker had some news for their student. We are going to work on exciting project, class, she said. A project? Ella and Joe loved projects. Our school is building a new hall. We need to raise money to finish the building. How can we help? Asked Joe. She is curious. It involves a chocolate, says Miss Baker. Chocolate? How perfect! Are you still interested? Their teacher asked. Yes, Miss Baker. The class cried all together. Chapter 2. You will all be given a box of chocolates to share, says Miss Becker. At the front of the classroom sit 25 boxes of chocolates. Each box contains 30 bars. That's a lot of chocolate to share. Around them, Ella and Joe, classmates, are getting excited. Their friends Peter and Joe are jumping up and down on their seats. Yum, says Joe, thinking of how many chocolate bars she will eat. Can we eat the chocolate? Asked Ella. No, Ella, you must share the chocolate, not eat it, says Miss Becker. I'm going to share more chocolate bars than anyone, says Peter loudly. Whoever shows the most will get gold star award, Miss Baker said. Ella is already very keen. She wants a gold star award. I'm going to share more than Peter, she whispered to Joe. No, you're not. I'm going to share the most chocolate bars, Joe whispers back. There is lots of noise, chatter. Miss Becker had to settle everyone down. Now, everyone. The goal is to shell all of them so we raise the most money, says Miss Baker. Make sure you give the letter to your parents, she says, handing around a note. But Ella and Joel thinks it is a big competition. They both want the award. Who can share the most chocolate by the end of the week? When Ella gets home, her arm is already sour. That chocolate box is heavy. She looks around for Mom and Max, but can't see them. She finds Olivia in her bedroom playing with some dolls. Would you like some chocolate, Olivia? Asked Ella. Yum! Yes, please. Olivia cries. I love chocolate. That will cost you $2, says Ella. I don't have any pocket money left, grumbles Olivia. It's not fair. Now she can't have any chocolate. I'll make you a deal, says Ella. If you help me shell those chocolates, I will give you a free one. That sounds like a good deal, says Olivia. She is already rubbing her hands together with glee. Olivia tries to lift the box, but it is too heavy. Instead, she stuffs 2 bars of chocolate into her pocket. She sets out in search of customers. I know, I'll go and find Mommy and Max. Ella wants to win. She has to beat Joe. Now she has Olivia to help her, even if she is sometimes an annoying little sister. She can still help Ella out. Mom and Max are digging in the garden. Mom is putting some plants in the ground. Max is making mud pies. They look like they need chocolate, thinks Olivia. Who would like some chocolate? Olivia asked. Mom turns around, peering over her sunglasses. Where did you get that chocolate, Olivia? She asked. Mommy is curious. Ella gave him to me. I'm helping her shell them. Mommy frowns and stands up. She brushes some dirt off her knees. I better ask Ella what's going on. Ella is sitting at desk in her bedroom. She has taken out all chocolate bars and counted them. There are 28 bars left to shell, and she can't forget to give one to Olivia. This should be easy. There is knock at the door. Knock, knock. Excuse me, Ella, Mom says. Hi, Mom. Would you like to buy some chocolate? Mom folds her arms over her chest. Where did you get all the chocolate bars, Ella? asked Mom. Ella holds out the note from Miss Berger. We are selling chocolate to help raise money for the new schoolhouse. Ella says, says Mom. Now she's smiling. Ella knows Mom likes chocolate. How much are they? Just $2, Mommy, she says. How many do you want? Chapter 3. Joe's house is a hive of activity. Joe is going to win this competition. She is going to beat Ella. Joe wants to get the gold star award. She has checked her chocolate stash. She had counted the number of bars twice. Joe has 30 bars to sell in just a week. She better hurry if she wants to beat Ella. Who can Joe sell her bars to? She had an idea. Joe marches up to her big brother's room. Will is 11 years old. He has black hair like Joe. It sticks up a funny spikes on top of his head. He likes to play soccer and computer games. Joe thinks soccer and computer games are boring. Today, Will is playing on the computer. Joe knocks loudly on the door. Hi, Will, Joe says. What do you want, Joe? Will asked. He doesn't take his eyes off on the computer screen. He sighs. Little sister can be annoying sometimes. They always seem to interrupt in the middle of the game. Do you want some chocolate? Joe asked. Will swives around in his chair. Did you say chocolate? He asked. Joe smiles sweetly. Yes, well, it's cost you just $2. Says Will. I don't know if I have any pocket money left. He stops the computer game. He's going to his sock drawer and pulls out her jar. Yes, Will has found $2. Here you go, Joe, Will says, putting the coins on her hand. She gives him one chocolate bar. Thanks, Will, Joe says. Will has already opened the chocolate and eating a piece. Joe put the money in her pocket. Joe is doing well. She has already sold one of the chocolate bars. She has already made $2. There were only 29 bars left to sell. Who else can sell them to? She sits down to write a list. Joe tried to think about all the people she knows who might like chocolate. Joe writes those names down. Mom and Dad, Grandma, Mr. and Miss Jones, the neighbors, Mr. Long, Corner, Mr. Long around the corner from the house. Ben and Jim, Will's friends. Joe still have a long way to go. That night, Ella and Joe are tired. They have been thinking a lot about chocolate. They both dreamed about winning the Gold Star Award. They are pleased with themselves. Joe has now sold 3 bars, one to Mommy, one to Daddy, and one to Will. Ella has also sold 3 bars, Mom and Dad, and brought one each, and even Max brought one. Mom lent him the money, but he is not allowed to eat it yet. Mom put it in the fridge on the top shelf. No one can reach it there. Chapter 4. The girls are very busy selling chocolate over the next few days. Joe had sold a lot. Ella is teeny tiny bit worried. Joe is excited. Mr. and Mrs. Jones next door brought 5 chocolate bars. They must love eating chocolate. She also sold some to Mr. Long, the greengrocer. He waggled his finger at her. Apples are better for you than chocolate, he said. He gave Joe 2 shiny red apples to eat. Ella and Joe's classmates are selling a lot of chocolate too. Miss Becker is very proud of everyone. Peter likes bragging about how many he had sold. I'm going to win the Gold Star Award, he tells everyone. He says he had sold nearly all of them, but Joe and Ella secretly don't believe him. That would be impossible. Ella is getting a little worried. She hadn't told very many at all. How many have I sold? Asked Joe. I have sold lots, she said. Ella heard thanks. I haven't sold very many, Ella says with a small voice. She is a bit glum. How is she ever going to sell enough to catch up to Joe? Joe is going to win the Gold Star Award after all. After school on Thursday, Ella had netball practice. Olivia comes to watch Ella train with the big girls. They pass the ball to each other. Then they practice shooting girls. They wear bibs over their t-shirts so that you can tell what position they play. Olivia can't wait to wear a netball bib, a short lot of goals when she is bigger. Mom, Olivia and Ella head down onto the netball courts behind the school. They can see the new hill being built. There are diggers and bulldozers pushing around big piles of bricks. Ella leaves her box of chocolate by the side of the course. She is too busy to sell any more today. I don't think I'm going to win the Gold Star Award, Ella thinks. Her heart sinks. The netball team does a warm-up run. They have to run 2 laps of the oval. The coach blows the whistle loudly. Ready, set, go, she says. Ella and the big girls start running. Soon, Ella forgot all about the competition. Mom asked Olivia to play quietly on the sidelines while Ella has netball practice. Today, Olivia is bored with her picture books and fairy wind. Today, Olivia decides to do something else. She is going to help Ella out. She picks up the box of chocolates and hands over to a group of mothers who were chatting. Does anyone want to buy some chocolate? Olivia asks the moms. Chapter 5. Ella played well at netball today and 7 scored 3 goals, but she didn't have time to sell any more chocolate. After dinner, Ella hopes into bed. She is a bit sad that she won't win the Gold Star Award. Olivia is already in her pajamas. She is sitting on Ella's bed playing with her favorite doll, Miss Sparkle. What's the matter, Ella? Asked Olivia. Her big sister seems a bit gloomy. I haven't sold enough chocolate this week. grumbles Ella. Joe had sold nearly all of their chocolates. Olivia smiles a little smile. She has a little secret. Olivia goes to her room and hops into bed when Mom comes in to turn off the lights. "Good night, girls," she says. Ella is quiet. "Don't worry," Olivia whispers across the dark hallway. "It will be okay," she says. But Ella isn't sure. The last time she looked, her box was still nearly full. The next day is Friday. Ella is hoping to win the Gold Star Award today, but Joe might win it instead. Seven thought Joe and Ella were best friends. Ella is a little bit jealous. Ella has to take the remaining chocolate back to school. "Here is your chocolate," says Olivia, holding out the box. When Ella takes it from her, she gets surprised. The chocolate box that used to be heavy is really light. She quickly peers inside. There are only 5 chocolate bars left. "What did you do?" Ella asked Olivia. "I solved the rest for you," says Olivia. She is beaming. She helped her big sister sell more chocolates. "When did you do that?" Ella asked. She can't believe her good luck. "While you were playing netball," says Olivia. Ella is so happy and proud of her little sister. "You are the best sister in the world, Olivia," she cries. At school, everyone is nervous. Who had stole the most chocolates? "And the winner is," says Miss Baker. Joe and Ella looked at each other. Who is going to win? There is flutter in Ella's chest. "Peter," Miss Baker says. Joe and Ella gasp. Peter has sold 2 whole boxes. Miss Baker hands Peter the Gold Star Award. He looked very proud. Everybody cheers. "We couldn't have sold 2 whole boxes," whispered Joe to Ella. "No way," whispered Ella to Joe. They both smile at each other. "We have 2 runner-up," Miss Baker said. "What's a runner-up, miss?" asked Joe. "The runner-up is the person who comes second." Miss Baker says, "We have 2 second-place prize." The class gasps. Who could they be? "The Silver Star Awards go to Joe and Ella." The class claps. Joe and Ella both filled 25 bars of chocolate. Joe and Ella are shocked. They tried for second place. "Well done, girls," says Miss Baker. They hand them each a very special Silver Star Award. Everybody crowds around to look. Even Peter is impressed. The awards shine brightly in their hands. It's so exciting to be a runner-up. "Congratulations to everyone," Miss Baker says. "We have raised lots of money to help build the schoolhouse," said Ella, and Joe are very proud.